What are the most common podcasting mistakes and how to avoid them? Let's talk about it. What's up, pod influencers? My name is Ozil, and I want to welcome you to the Podcast Influence channel, where I help you amplify your influence with podcasting. And on this channel, I will share with you tips, insights, and strategies on how to pro up your podcast with style and influence. Today, I want to share with you some of the most common podcasting mistakes. Now, I believe it's imperative to talk about this because after coaching many clients, I've seen the mistakes happen over and over again. And it is my job to help you to avoid these mistakes and help you launch a successful podcast. So let's dig right into it. Mistake number one, lack of brand clarity. I can't express this enough. Y'all know how I feel about brand, right? If you don't nail down your brand, you're going to struggle building an audience and building influence, period. What is your brand about? What problems are you going to solve? Is your title simple and clear and easy for us to understand what the podcast is about? A friend of mine has a podcast called Keto Camp. Okay, so the title is Keto Camp. It lets us know that, hey, this is what the podcast is about. So if I'm trying to learn about keto, I'm going to subscribe to the podcast. Or if you're starting a podcast for Gen X entrepreneurs, I think it's important for you to add Gen X entrepreneur in the podcast title. So again, keep it simple, keep it easy to understand. Way too many podcasters make the mistake of overly trying to get sexy with it and be creative and go abstract and go far left, when in actuality, we want it simple and clear and easy to understand. Mistake number two, bad audio quality. You're a podcaster. It's an audio platform. So your audience deserves the best audio experience. So a big mistake that a lot of podcasters make is that they don't invest in the microphone, okay? You can't be a Jedi without your lightsaber. So why are you going to start a podcast without a microphone? It makes no sense. And shout out, by the way, to all the Star Wars geeks out there. I know I made a little reference to, lightsaber. But listen, you get what I'm saying, right? You need a microphone. You need a mic if you're a podcaster. Your audience deserves it. So you don't have to break the bank. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be creating a YouTube video talking about the 5 top budget-friendly microphones. So there's no excuse. Invest in audio quality. You're a podcaster. Mistake number 3, unrealistic expectations. I know many podcasters that jump into the podcasting world because they want to monetize their podcast in 6 months, or they want to grow these massive download numbers in 2 weeks. So be realistic. It takes time. You gotta be patient. And the more reps you put in, the more trust you're going to cultivate and the more influence you're going to build with your podcast. Relax. I had a client that was telling me that, hey, listen, I launched a podcast in 6 months, but I haven't received these massive download numbers. What's going on, Ozil? And I tell him, you gotta be patient, okay? You haven't even cracked a year of podcasting. So please be patient. It's a process. Put in the reps, continue pressing record, and you will see yourself building influence with each and every episode. Mistake number 4, the imposter syndrome. Now, I get it. We all have our fears. We all have our doubts. I've been there before. Trust me, okay? So what I like to say is, you see podcasters in your industry that have been doing it and are dominating, right? You got to make sure that you are realistic and don't compare up, compare down. There are people right now that are looking for leadership, that are looking to be inspired and motivated by your voice. So yes, there are people that have been doing it for a long time, but now is your opportunity to start this podcast. Put in the reps, be consistent, build a connection, build influence in your niche. So again, don't compare yourself up, compare yourself down. Somebody's yesterday doesn't compare to your today. So make it happen. Mistake number 4, no structure. There's a term in the podcasting world called pod fading. Look it up, it's actually real. Pod fading, it is said that after 7 episodes, podcasters abandon ship. Yep, they unplug the mic, I'm done, no more podcasting for me, right? And you see that, and I've actually seen clients give up. Why? Another common mistake is no structure. If you don't have structure, you're aimlessly going to be publishing episodes here. You're not going to focus on promoting. It's just going to get scattered brain, and you're not going to be consistent. Okay, so you have to be very realistic about your lifestyle. If you're a busy mom that's watching this, maybe you can only commit to 1 episode per week. Or maybe you have some free time, extra time. You can publish 2 to 3 episodes a week. More power to you. So it's important to be realistic about your lifestyle and build a podcast brand that is aligned with your lifestyle. Be realistic, okay? But have structure. Have a workflow. This will allow you to stay consistent, motivated, and continue delivering on a weekly basis. So question of the day, what is your number 1 challenge you face as a podcaster? Leave it in the comments section below. And if you dig the content, if we're connecting here and you're enjoying it, please hit the notification button, hit subscribe to join the Pod Influencer tribe. My name is Ozil, and I want to welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. Till next time, peace and one love.